We're back in Berlin for a double-header. This time out, though, it's not the season finale. It marks the halfway stage of Season 8, and boy, oh boy, have we had a championship to look forward to so far. Pole position for this one goes to Eduardo Mortara for the first time in his Formula E career. We're in for an absolute classic. Welcome to the Tempelhof Airport. After this weekend, we are halfway in Season 8 of the ABU Formula E World Championship. Diriyah, Mexico, Rome and Monaco all in the books. De Vries, Mortara, Verline, Evans and Van Dorn have been our winners. Next up, on the 4th of June, it's Jakarta for the first time. We return to Marrakesh for round 10 on the 2nd of July. New York, London and Seoul in South Korea all have double headers. The season ends on the 14th of August. On the first page of the driver standings, Stoffel Van Dorn leads the way on 81 points to Jean-Eric Verne on 75. Mitch Evans is a point clear of Robin Freins as well, and then there's a significant gap before Eduardo Mortara and Andre Lotterer and Pascal Verline join the mix. De Grassi battling with Nick De Vries as well for 8th, and then 7 points back as well. Antonio Fies da Costa and Jake Dennis round out the first half. On the second page, Sam Bird has just 22 points as well. He's dropped right back. He's with Nick Cassidy. Sebastian Buemi, the last driver, with double points. Then we get Turvey on 6, Roland 4, 2 for Gunther and Askew, and 1 for Dan Ticktum. Sims, Sette Camera and Giovinazzi all have no points on the board. In the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes lead the way by 15 points to DS Techeetah, 120 to 105. Jaguar have 94. They're just ahead of Envision Racing, who have 87, a point clear of Venturi on 86, who in turn a point clear on Tag Heuer Porsche on 85. Andretti have 30, Nissan have 12, 7 for Neo 333, Mahindra have 4, Dragon Penske have no points on the board. Okay, let's take a look then at what happened in qualifying as well with the highlights. Nothing really happened in the practice sessions either. No red flags, no crashes. Drivers were remarkably consistent out there, learning the track, getting exactly what they needed to know in beforehand. So all the action turned to qualifying. Here's the highlights. And the green light is on at the end of the pit lane, and Group A for qualifying is underway here. That is Stoffel Van Dorn, Mitch Evans, Eduardo Mortara, Pascal Verline, Lucas de Grassi, Jake Dennis, Nick Cassidy, Oliver Turvey, Maximilian Gunther, Dan Ticktum and Sergio Sette Camera. Now, the big question is, who is going to be the fastest for going straight to the quarterfinals? We are about to find out as we're underway here for quali. Okay, so everyone's done their first lap times then on the board. Pascal Verline's done a 106.938, Mortara second, Dennis fourth. Now De Grassi goes up to third as
Copy.
Evans on the radio to saying going to try for a push lap now. Gunther, Van Dorn, Evans, Cassidy, Turvey, Sette Camera and Ticktum all eliminated so far. Remember, the top 4 from each Group A and Group B go through to the quarterfinals. Verline, though, with a very strong time. Checker flag is out then in this part of qualifying, and we just see Sette Camera jump up from P10 to P2, so 13 thousandths of a second off of Mortara. So Sette Camera looking good. Here comes De Grassi. There's Eduardo Mortara. He's fastest at the moment, 106.9 in the second session. Ticktum is 11th, so that's no good for him. De Grassi crosses the line, takes the checkered flag, stays 4th. Mortara takes the flag, stays 1st. Verline gets displaced. Evans goes 4th. De Grassi's out of qualifying, and now Evans is out of qualifying as Mortara gets beaten off the top by Van Dorn, 106.803. Verline stays 4th. Turvey goes 8th. Gunther 9th. And Verline goes top, 106.532. So that pushes Evans out. Sette Camera stays in. Cassidy stays 10th. Verline, Van Dorn, Mortara and Sette Camera, the 4 going through. Evans, Dennis, De Grassi, Turvey, Gunther, Cassidy, Ticktum out of qualifying. Green flag at the end of the pit lane then for Group B for the Berlin ePrix Race 1 here this weekend. Jean-Eric Verne, Robin Friends, Andre Lotterer, Nick de Vries, Antonio Finch da Costa, Sam Bird, Sebastian Buemi, Oliver Rowland, Oliver Askew, Alexander Sims, Antonio Giovinazzi, the 12 cars that will head out onto the circuit now as well. And it's Antonio Giovinazzi who is first out there as well. Must apologise for the voice. It comes and goes after I lost it last weekend. So it's a work in progress. Sorry about it. But Giovinazzi, the only one out there straight away as the session gets going. So Robin Friends finishes the lap time then across the line, currently in P11, and sadly stays P11 across the line as well on a 108.254. Top four then, after the first runs, Lotterer, da Costa, Buemi and Verne going through. Rowland 5th, Sims 6th, Giovinazzi 7th, Bird 8th, Askew 9th, de Vries 10th, and Friends in 11th at the moment. More time to be found then, but still, Lotterer, a 10th clear of da Costa at the front. That's good for the Porsches. Right, Rowland across the line then. We're in driver's eye with him. He's the first one to do so. Does he improve up the order? No. Rowland stays 5th. He's too far off the pace, so he misses out on a quarter-final appearance. And now Sims goes 5th across the line. De Vries goes into P6 as well. Jean-Eric Verne is 4th at the moment. Can he improve? He's looking quick, sector 2. Cross the line. Verne goes 2nd. That now puts Buemi under pressure as he's out of it. So Lotterer and da Costa still the top 1 and 3. Haven't said the lap times. Bird across the line, then next across it, taking the checker flag as da Costa goes top, 106.739. Lotterer goes 2nd, Verne 3rd, Buemi 4th, Sims 5th, de Vries 6th, Rowland 7th. It's all down to Giovinazzi if he can get out of it as well. Giovinazzi in the pit lane with Friends and Askew across the line. So Sims is out, de Vries is out, Rowland's out, Bird's out, Giovinazzi's out, Friends is out, and Askew's out. It's da Costa, Lotterer, Verne and Buemi, the 4 going through to the quarterfinals. Sims Radio.
Last minute.
They'll be ahead of Pascal or behind.
They don't know where to go. So, we just had the news break that Sebastian Buemi's fastest time in qualifying has been deleted, which means that Alexander Sims now goes through towards the quarter-final. So, it's Verline versus Sims in the first one. So the first duel, the quarter-final, number 1, Verline versus Sims. Sims was out first sector, 22.828. Second sector, 20.475. He's coming towards the line. Alexander Sims takes the line and does a 105.939. That's a very, very decent time. Pascal Verline, first sector, 22.9. Second sector, 20.6. Third sector, 22.5. It's a 106.157. Verline does not go through to the semi-finals. Alexander Sims, who wasn't even supposed to be here, finally does it and gets through. Jean-Eric Verne across the line in quarter-final duel 2, along with Stoffel Van Dorn. Verne's time, a 105.893. Van Dorn is coming to the line now as well. He's looking faster in sector 2, but he's catching. But the gap is a bit too much, and it was too much. 4 tenths in the end. Van Dorn on 106.302 doesn't go through. Jean-Eric Verne crosses the line and does a 105.839. And has taken the top honours here in the second duel. So Eduardo Mortara then in the first sector in duel 3 for the quarterfinals is versing Andre Lotterer. Mortara out first sector 22.869. Second sector 20.499. So Mortara is quicker as he approaches the line. What's the time going to be at the moment? Checkered flag is out. Mortara 105.954. Now Lotterer was fast in that first sector, 22.712. Second sector 20.633. Lotterer crosses the line and takes the checkered flag, and only 0.08 of a second separated them at the end. A 105.692. It wasn't enough. Mortara goes through and becomes the first group of qualifying to go through. 0.08 between them. So quarterfinal duel 3 then, and it's Sete Camera versus DaCosta. Sete Camera 23.0 point in the first sector, 20.6 second sector, 22.6 in the third sector. So it's a 106.299, the slowest lap we've seen in the duels. Antonio finished DaCosta in the DS Cheetah then. He's 2/10 up already, 22.8 first sector, 20.5 in the second sector. And easily he's 2.5 tenths faster as he crosses the line. So that puts Antonio Felix DaCosta top and through to the next part of the semi-finals with a 106.064. Definitely the slowest duel we've seen, but that's the fourth and final one done. Sims will be versing Vern. Mortara will be versing DaCosta in the semi-finals. Alexander Sims then versus Jean-Eric Vern in quarterfinal duel 1. Vern very, very wide round turn 1 and into turn 3 as well. He's out of time. First sector for Sims was a 22.851. Second sector 20.578. Vern's closing in 63 thousandths off. Sims' first time a 106.050. Vern though 23.0 in that first sector and 20.4 in the second sector. It's so close across the line. Vern takes it. No, they're level. They're level. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. What do we do here? Sims on 106.050. Vern 106.050. They are level. They are level. In the duel, they are level. Sims gets it first because he crossed the line first. But wow. DaCosta across the line then. He's done a 105.999, but Mortara looks a tenth quicker across all sectors as well. Mortara's a 22.8 first sector, 20.5 second sector. Mortara approaching the line now, takes the checkered flag and goes top by 0.085 of a second. 8 hundredths, 105.914. Mortara goes through to the final. So it is Sims versus Mortara in the final, but is it actually Sims or Vern going through? That still hasn't been confirmed. There's a lot more to go here as to who's going to go forward. So it's Mortara. He's definitely through. Who's going to be next, though? That's the question. Sims or Vern? It's the final then for the Berlin ePrix qualifying number 1. Sims versus Eduardo Mortara. Mahindra versus Venturi as well as see Sims rounding turn 3 and 4. Now down out of it as well. This is a very interesting time to see who's going to be on top. First sector time then. That goes to Sims on a 22.850. Mortara's a 22.977, so he's lost a tenth of a second out of that part of the track. Now we rejoin with Sims as well, looking quite quick as he approaches turn 7, flies it through nicely. Turn 8 before the second sector lines, the hairpin of 9. Heavy on the brakes now. Sims is a 20.57457, sorry. Mortara 20.558, so still a tenth between them. Sims across the line. He takes the first time. A 106.230 for Alexander Sims. What can Mortara do? He's gaining in more time. He's gaining. 54.414 enters the centre of that second sector. Mortara exits the last corner. Powers towards the line. Who's going to take pole position for the Berlin ePrix? Across the line. It's Eduardo Mortara. 106.093. Mortara takes pole position. And correct me, he's had a win already in Diriyah, but that is Eduardo Mortara's first ever pole position in Formula E. And another front row start. Vern with his head out the door, looking like he's haunting everybody. But it's Mortara on pole and Sims in second. Okay, let's try that again. With sound this time. With sound as well. Richie joins me in the comments box today. Ed is busy. We'll have to introduce that later on because we may as well start properly. It's round 7 of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship, and it brings us right here to the centre of Germany. Welcome to Berlin for a double header at the Berlin Tempelhof Airport. Halfway in this amazing season, so many different winners. Mitch Evans, the only repeat winner. Last time out in Monaco, it was Stoffel Van Dorn who took the victory. He now starts way down the field in 8th position as well. Let's go through the field, back to front. Oliver Askew on pole is in. See, I told you, Richie, I'll get it mistake. 22nd on the grid is Oliver Askew. 21st is Dan Tickton. Further back on row 10, it's Robin Friends and Nick Cassidy. Then it is Antonio Giovinazzi 18th. Oliver Rowland is 17th. Maximilian Gunther starts 16th. Sam Bird is 15th. Oliver Turvey 14th. Lucas de Grassi 13th. 12th for Nick de Vries and 11th for Jake Dennis. The top 10 set as well going forward in what we saw in the quarterfinals, semi-finals and then final. Sebastian Buemi starts 10th on the grid as well. He is alongside Mitch Evans, who's done the double in Rome a couple of weeks ago. He starts 9th on the grid. Further back as well, 8th for Stoffel Van Dorn. Could be an interesting race for him, the championship leader. He's got a lot of work to do there after poor qualifying. Sergio Sette one of his best qualifyings in Formula E, up in 7th position. 6th for Pascal Verlaine in the Tag Heuer Porsche. He's alongside his teammate Andre Lotterer. Lotterer, forever the bridesmaid it seems, had his best shot to win a couple of weeks ago and lost out as well. Row 2, it's an all-DS cheater. Jean-Eric Verne starts in 4th. Antonio Finch da Costa starts 3rd. He clinched the championship here back in Season 6 in the 6 races in 9 days fiasco. Alexander Sims wasn't even supposed to be in qualifying, but managed to get through after Buemi's time was cancelled. He goes P2. Eduardo Mortara takes the top honours as well, and he has pole position for this race. Yeah, better now after no sound. Already 2 bloopers. That's just the way to go as well. We're about to get going. As you see, Edward Hunter's not with us today. He'll be with us tomorrow. So kindly stepping in is my co-commentator from PSGL of Richie. Good afternoon, Richie. How are you doing today? Can't see, can't hear him. Hopefully he'll be all right. Well, this is going well. Anyway, they're coming up then, ready for the start of the race as well. My glasses are dirty as mad as well. SHT says Sette Camera standing P7 on the grid. This could be a chance for Dragon Racing to score their first points of the season if he can maintain good performance in the race. Absolutely. This then, the first of 2 races here. Berlin normal, so we'll go anti-clockwise. Tomorrow we go clockwise around the circuit. They'll reverse like they did last year after the 2 races as well. Tensions beginning to rise. We've activated Eduardo Mortara's radio as well as they're coming into position. Mortara on pole position. Sims alongside. Mortara's on the right-hand side of the pitch. On the left-hand side will be Sims as well. Just giving a thumbs up to everyone. Driver's eye with Lucas de Grassi. I can hear you, Richie. Perfect.
Yep. Quick thing. Sorry, I'm going to have to leave. Unfortunately, just small emergencies came up.
No, not at all. Go on, not at all. Here we go then, folks. Getting ready for the start procedure to get underway here for the Berlin ePrix Race 1. All 5 lights are on. And it's lights out in Berlin. Good start from the front row, but Buemi never got going. Sims trying to dive on the inside line. What a demon start! Right round the outside from one of the DS cheaters as well. That's going to be from Andre Lotterer. Great start from Lotterer. And look at that in the Porsche battling with Da Costa. That is fantastic stuff. Up into 3rd position already is Lotterer. Now Da Costa back on the inside, trying to find positions. Didn't work out. Trying to have the positions, trying to have the battles. Mortara leads. Sims 2nd. Da Costa 3rd as well. De Grassi's dropped down a couple of positions as well. He's down to 13th. Rowland's down to 14th place as well as they all mucky in for the first time down to the braking zone. Heavy now at turn 6 as well. Already Robin Friends having a little bit of a battle with Antonio Giovinazzi. Rowland's up to 13th position as they all charge through. Now holding their advantage, holding their strength as well between the 2 as they head down once again into the 10-9 hairpin. Rowland's diving on the inside of Van Dorn there over 12th position. Great launch up the inside. Van Dorn's got the extra drag though into the hairpin of turn 10, so can't get through there as they hurtle now across the start line. Lap 1 completed. Mortara is the leader. Sims is second as things currently stand as well. And side by side there, Nick Cassidy trying to look on the inside of Giovinazzi. That didn't work out. So brilliant start so far. We'll open up the radio as well for Eduardo Mortara to get his information in as they come through. And 15th for Boemi as Cassidy moves to 19th position as well. So good starts at the current time as they hurtle back down towards turn number 6 once again. And Sims is right on the tail. He's having to defend for DaCosta. Brilliant start from Andre Lotterer though as well. The staller at the back was indeed Sebastian Boemi. He hit the accelerator, nothing got going. So he dropped 5 places on the start. Roland Bird up 4 places. Well, up 5 now as Friends passes Turvey as they all enter once again turn 9 and 10.
1 Lima Hotel 4 Whiskey.
1 Lima Ultra 4 Whiskey. I think we all know what that's about, don't we? As they come through, they turn and keep on accelerating. Mortara, Sims, DaCosta, Lotterer, Vern as well. Verline as they cross the line. That's lap 2 down as well. Fastest lap at the moment goes to Andre Lotterer, 106.789. That's the better time zone as well. And this is all beginning to get very, very exciting as they charge through turn 3, the long sweeping right-hander, top 5, Mortara, Sims, DaCosta, Lotterer and Vern at the moment. They're all strung together. This is a terrible start as well for Jean-Eric Vern. Started 4th, dropped down to 5th, but in the initial phase, he dropped all the way back down to 6th position as well. Didn't get the launch he wanted, didn't get the run he wanted, but now, thankfully, all seems to be going okay. I said, no, I've cursed him. Verline goes through on the inside line with a great move. Verline through, and that was Vern outbraking himself down into turn 6. So that's not great. Dennis is up to 11th. Dennis from 11th is up into 8th position as things stand as well, as I just write Mortara's name.
4 Golf.
So we've got a problem with our driver tracker where it stopped. So everything seems to be going wrong in Berlin 1 at the moment, doesn't it? Berlin 2 tomorrow should be quite interesting. Lotterer again on the attack, on the pace. There goes the tracker working again as they head through. No one's taking attack mode just yet. Fastest for Verline. Now fastest lap goes to Sergio Sette Camera in the positions as well. So great stuff from Sergio Sette Camera trying to find the positions, trying to find the time. 41 minutes plus 1 lap to go here in Berlin. And the fastest lap again, as I keep saying, Camera, 109.542. Evans looks like he's got a run on Jean-Eric Vern. Vern looks like he's really struggling out there today as they head down towards turn 6 once again. Meantime, in the front, DaCosta launches up the inside of second place man Alexander Sims and makes the move past the helicarrier area as well, and the plane from World War II docked at the side from the famous, of course, Berlin airlift as they head down now towards turn 9 hairpin. The other tight right-hander as well. Sims looks under pressure from Lotterer.
India 4-7.
Yeah, they're all looking under pressure at the moment as they keep coming through into the braking zone. Again, DaCosta and Sims right together. DaCosta takes second position now. He sets after Eduardo Mortara. Lap 4 complete. On to lap 5. Trying to find the pace then as they head into the braking zone for turn number 1. And no one, fast lap now goes to Max Gunther, 109.322. Now here's a replay of the start. Lights out, great launch from Andre Lotterer. He gets the better launch. Vern has a poor getaway, has to defend. Lotterer swings round the outside of both his teammate Verline and Vern. Just says, thank you very much, I'll have that. Sims was side by side with DaCosta, but when we had the poor start, he was already dropping back. Cassidy's taken attack mode. Vern's been dropped by. Lotterer's gone through. Sims down. That's why Lotterer takes third. Sims gets out braked as well. Verline and Vern switch places. Sims up there too, as Cassidy has taken attack mode in this ePrix as things currently stand, and so has Askew. So Cassidy and Askew take attack mode as Sims dives up the inside at turn 9 on Andre Lotterer. Nice move.
India Echo Charlie 6-2.
That was Mortara as well, just giving out energy readouts as well as Lotterer gets ahead of Sims and stays ahead. Sims desperately trying to get back through. It's just not working out, not turning out to be the situations it needs to be. Down now, completing lap 5, starting lap 6 we go. And this is fantastic. Lotterer up to third position. Just clap, clap, clap for the amazing, amazing racing we're seeing already here in race 1 of the Berlin ePrix. Race 2 tomorrow is going to be even more exciting as well. As they head back now through turns 4, 5 and 6 again. Keeps on the accelerator. On board with Jean-Eric Verne in the DS to Cheetah. Trying to find the power down towards the hairpin of turn 6. Thinks about the move on the inside of Verne. Going over Sims, sorry. And Verne goes for the move. Did he get the cut back? The outside line's quite tight there. It looks like he's trying to force Sims into the wall. Sims has backed out. Verne goes fourth. Status quo at the front. Mortara to cost a lot of Verne as well. The way it should have been at the start of the race. Fantastic action then here as well.
Lima, India, Kilo, November 0.
So that's talking about all of the pressures he's got going on. That's tyre pressure, data pressure, everything. Trying to close it down. 38 minutes plus 1 lap to go. The fans watching on in the grandstands already liking what we're seeing. Berlin usually gives us an entertaining race, especially since they changed the circuit and especially since the Gen 2 cars came in. Looking forward as well. 18th Cassidy, 19th Turvey. They've changed over a couple of positions as well as we swing back through turn 3 and 4 at the hairpin now. This is the left-hander at 4 that leads back onto the straightaway. You're seeing it on the driver track
and
alongside.
-1 to baseline strategy.
Copy.
Got a radio open at the moment, Fred 1 and Mortara. Anyone going to make the move on the inside at 6? No, Mortara, yes, Friends, nicely done, Friends up the inside, making the move on Oliver Rowland. Meantime, further back, I think that was Gunther passing Cassidy. Surely not, it's Cassidy surely passing Buemi on the attack mode. So one of the cars were side by side. Looked like Turvey actually with the Neo and Gunther.
Papa November, Whiskey 7, Victor.
Yeah, so Whiskey November Delta, so they're really low on energy. If that's the case, they're losing about 3% per lap, which is around about normal. Cassidy is 8 seconds away. Oh, Mortara! A pit lane overspeed will be investigated after the race. You've seen that pop up on the monitor. How interesting is that? Is that the inside? Trying to make the move as well. Late on the brakes. Deary me. Can he make that stick? Yes, he can. As we all desperately try and make through as well. So, trying to find the right positioning here, actually, because we had a driver tracker solo. Here we go. So, we're not looking just at myself. We've got the information here. First race here, back in 2015. 6 times the race has been held, technically more, as well. 6 races in 9 days, of course, technically. Thinking about that. Buemi's won this race the most twice. As up the inside there, one of the moves for the back. Think that is, Askew passing Buemi for 17th place further back as well. So great stuff, great action here for the Formula E race. Evans Radio.
Papa 1,
Need to target to under consume. Need to target to under consume.
That's Joseph Rocker.
Next target 1 to confirm, so they need to keep an eye on the attack, keep an eye on the Delta as well as they string forward as well. Mortara to Costa Lotto, 1, 2, 3 in this race so far. Verne 4th, Sim 5th as things stand. Waiting for more information actually as they come through. Fastest lap of the race then, that goes to Oliver Askew, 1:38.385. Already having a better time of it and a better pace. More attack. Mortara leads to Costa Lotto, Verne and Sims. And a safety car roundabout now would spice things up precisely the way it needs to be. But we're not seeming to have that at the moment. As they head down. Sims now stays there as Degrassi and Bird side by side. Degrassi's got the inside line into turn 6 and gets ahead of the Jaguar. Bird tries to get back, didn't work out. So Bird drops down to 13th place. Degrassi up. So as they come through, once again into turn 9, they're going to start the 9th lap of this Berlin ePrix. And we've got Verlon on the radio.
Yeah, the tires are not great.
Verline saying the tyres are not great. Well, that's because this is a airport surface, so it's completely different to what we're used to in Formula E. It's not a normal road course with concrete, tarmac all mixed in together. This is all stone paving slabs that they have to race on. The track surface is incredibly brittle. It breaks up so easily as well. And also one of the biggest problems they've got is the fact that the tyres it's like racing on a meat grinder. It just gets shredded and shredded and shredded as well. So it really has some bad taste in the mouth and really got some bad power. Either way, Mortara at the moment leading the race as things stand. He's 7/10 at the moment, the gap, so he's holding that advantage quite nicely. Let's hope he can keep that advantage going forward as they squeeze back through. Now, Cassie didn't ask you if taking attack mode. You allow 2 attack modes per race, each lasting for 3 minutes.
Kilo Papa November.
That is, again, Eduardo Mortara, the race leader, I'll remind you, under investigation for pit lane overspeeding. So we'll keep you up to date with that as things goes. At the moment, best one, Friends, is up 5 places from where he qualified as well, up to 15th. Of course, started this race in 20th position. Obviously, simple mathematical skills as they come through. We're watching Vern, who's right on the back of 3rd place, Taco and Porsche under Lotterer.
Plus 1 lap for information. Pace target 8.9 to go plus 1 lap.
So they're thinking it's going to be another 19 laps on this track, plus another lap, so that'll be another 20.
Dis-moi juste l'énergie par rapport aux autres, s'il te plaît.
For the moment, no information. Try to underconsume.
That's Mortara asking about the penalty as well. Right now they've got no information. That's Lotterer. Lotterer takes... Is that Lotterer or Verline? It's Verline. We're on board with Lotterer. So Verline takes their first attack mode. 4 minutes in length. 2 attack modes each. As De Vries takes attack mode. So here we go. They've just been announced officially. 13% power boost for 4 minutes and activated twice during the race.
Papa
So
Charlie,
that's attack mode.
Whiskey 7 Mike.
So attack mode then is 4 minutes, twice per race. That's just been officially announced. We don't get the information until we see it on the teams here. And this is the activation. Very nicely done from Verline. Comes out side by side with the Jaguar of Mitch Evans. And Evans comes out as the loser. Verline stays ahead after braking quite deeply into that zone as well. So watch out for Verline to make some moves. Meantime, side by side.
Blue 5, map 10.
That is...
Sorry, red 5.
That's
red 5,
Roland.
Red 5, map 10.
Roland has passed Bird on the inside line at turn 2 with a lovely sweet move up the inside as well. Very nicely done as they come through. And at the inside now comes Jean-Eric Verne, taking 3rd position away from Andre Lotterer as Sims takes attack mode. That allows Verline through. Coming now is that Degrassi taking attack mode. Can't see it just yet as Verne stays out, thankfully, ahead, side by side with Verline as well. Verline's on attack mode and went for the lunge. Lotterer stays 4th, so they've swapped back to 2 Porsches. Papa Golf, 4-6 Lima, so they're really going to have to start pushing on saving energy. Mortara's probably using more. We can't tell yet until we get on the TV pictures exactly what the gap is between the two. As they head down, still investigated after the race is the Mortara instance. Verline set the fastest lap of the race at 107.968, so he's properly going for it now, is Pascal Verline. He's right up behind Lotterer as well. The top 5 all in a battle for this race. Sims is joining it as well to make it a 6-way fight. Verline radio.
Here's radio.
Turn 6.
Track limits turn
Inside
6.
this lap at turn 6, so Verline about to go past Andre Lotterer.
So this is going to be then another attack mode. Yeah, there you go, look. So Lotterer, you hear it on the radio. He takes the attack mode. Nikki.
The facts that obviously they were under investigation for overspeeding in the pit lane. There is no penalty, so they're feeling really hopeful down here, very confident and excited about the prospects of this race. Obviously, this is now really crunch time when strategy really comes into play with energy management, and these guys really earn their money. Jack, back to
Quebec,
you.
Kilo 6 Papa 6.
That again, you just heard the radio from Eduardo Mortara. So more information coming about this possible penalty to be investigated after the race. Verline's taking attack mode. Sims has taken it. Lotterer just taken it. He's dropped from 3rd to 6th place now as Andre Lotterer. Degrassi's taking attack mode. Verline on the inside line and won the DS Cheetahs as Jean-Eric Verne at turn 1. And Verline takes 3rd. That was crucial with only 60 seconds left of attack mode. He had to actually push. He actually had to have the attack and have the aggression he needed as well as they come back through. Degrassi's 11th and Camera down to 12th position as well. Friends and Turvey taking attack mode. That's from SHT in the group chat. Thanks for that, mate, as they come through. And side by side now, Sims on attack mode, trying to get ahead of Verne. Verne's going to have to take attack mode and does so. Drops behind Lotterer as well, as it's 4-5 abreast further back as well, as Van Dorn and Evans side by side. as everyone takes attack mode. My goodness me, the timing screen lights up like a Christmas tree as they come through. So who's on the attack now? Well, just taking it.
Mike, 7-6.
Vern's just taken attack mode, as has Dennis, as has Roland. Bird as well taken attack mode. Boemi too, as has Gunther. They've all just taken their attack mode. De Vries and Verline now lose attack mode. Verline's out of it. De Vries is out of it as well. So they're all now lost out. And look how much as well it's costing Evans down the straightaway as well. He's trying to go defensive as Van Dorn looks on the outside. Meantime, Sete Camera on the inside of Dennis, and Dennis cuts back. Dennis gets ahead of Sete Camera for 11th position as well. And the Dragon Penske falls down to 12th. The Andretti moves up to 11th. And now Dennis has got 3 more minutes of attack mode compared to Degrassi. That top 10 is. Sims is feeling lucky as well. He dives up the inside line as well. And Sims takes DaCosta as DaCosta takes his first attack mode. Sims then, 30 seconds left. He tried. He had the option to do it and did it. Sete Camera now takes a first attack mode as well.
New with less sock and no more attack mode.
So that was the attack mode.
Quebec, 5, Papa 5.
Eduardo Mortava saving me there, so I'll thank for that. Sims is running out of attack mode then. He's got Lotterer with 1:15 behind him. Vern with 2:23 and DaCosta with 3:30 behind him as well. So Sims is going to feel like a sitting duck. No more than Verline as well. Verline goes defensive into turn 1, whereas Lotterer tries it round the outside line and can't find a way through. What a fantastic couple of corners that was. Lotterer, 55 seconds left. He needs to get ahead of Sims. And
C'est pas une connerie.
This is Pascal Verline and how he got to second place into turn 1. Locked up, had a bit of a squiggle. Nearly locked up and took out DaCosta as it was a few laps ago. And now here comes Lotterer on the inside line, getting ahead of Sims. Verline is under pressure as well from the back of Lotterer. And I think Sims has just been passed by Vern as well. Lotterer radio.
27 minutes.
Okay, we're not going to hear anything then. We thought we were, but nothing happens. There's DaCosta looking on the inside of Alexander Sims. Of course, Sims out of attack mode. DaCosta's got 2:30 left.
Mike, Papa 4.
Brilliant. Papa 4 being told as well. So another couple of laps until Mortara takes his first attack mode. Venturi lead, Porsche second. Let's have Lotterer.
We are faster than car in front with more energy. This lap turn 1, this lap turn 1.
And Lotterer's going for the move on his teammate of Verline with a team order. You heard on the radio, the car in front is slower. And also trying to find a way through was Vern. Vern has a Vern has attack mode. Can't find a way through. And now Lotterer takes second position. Mortara hasn't used any of attack mode yet. He might have been clever and saved them. But Lotterer, who started this race in 5th position, forever the bridesmaid, once again proving he's right back up there as well to take a win. As diving up the inside is Jean-Eric Vern as well, trying to find a way through. On Verline is taking it. DaCosta goes through as well. The 2DS cheaters not only try and mic the Porsche, they're trying to kill him into the wall. Brilliant side-by-side stuff. And already Verline lost an M plate, but the 2DS cheaters go through for 3rd and 4th. Lotterer second. Vern only left with 15 seconds left of attack mode.
Papa 4, 5, Papa 4.
And DaCosta's got another minute left. Amazing stuff. So, which German manufacturer is going to win? Porsche's home race. Can they take it? That's the question. Lotterer going defensive on the inside line to turn 1, trying to hold off Jean-Eric Vern. DaCosta's got 60 seconds left of attack mode as well. He's got time still to find. But this is just getting chaotic. You don't know where to look next here in the Formula E World Championship race. And DaCosta, 3rd position. He now gets ahead of Vern on the inside line, and that was a planned move. Vern's out of attack mode. DaCosta's still got another 30 seconds. He might just be able to get ahead of Lotterer. Sims takes another 4 minutes of attack mode. That's the last one of the race. We've got the fan boost as well as we see a replay on the inside. I'm going to have to throw it to Jack.
DaCosta forcing his way through on Pascal Verline into the left-hander of turn 6 a few moments ago.
Are you still on 40?
And this was DaCosta's view of it. robust, but managed to just stay alongside enough.
Fantastic move. Thanks, Jack Nichols, for covering that one, by the way, while I throw away, because we've got our fan boost winners. Fan boost winners, Stoffel Van Dorn, Jean-Eric Verne, Antonio Fritz da Costa, Mitch Evans, and Nick de Vries have all got the fan boost for this race. Van Dorn continues his 100% record of fan boost in every single race he's ever been in, by the way. Sims has taken attack mode, so has Evans as well. Van Dorn's got 2 minutes left. Giovinazzi's got a minute left.
Small one.
And I think Mortara's going to go for his first attack mode. No, it doesn't.
We are better than the other in terms of sock for the moment.
That's Mortara's radio we're hearing as well. So having more power, having more energy as things stand. I know I didn't need to read them out actually because you could have read it on there, but I needed to note them down so I can cross them off during the race if they actually do it or not. So Sims might get on here. He's lost his all attack modes.
Papa 9, 5, Papa 3.
Well, this is just turning into absolute madness then as they come through into the braking zone now as well. Trying to find the power. Back on the accelerator. Across the line. Lap 20 this race and Sims is right on the back of Verline. Sims dives to the inside line. In towards turn number 1. Late on the brakes and the Mahindra gets ahead of the Porsche. So Verline's down to 6th. Sims is up into 5th position. With another 2 minutes left of attack mode, he might just as well get ahead of everybody. But of course, this is Sims' last attack mode. So he's got to go all out now. Otherwise, it's just thrown away.
Push for green code, it's a good time.
Push to attack, push to attack. So Mortara's taken attack mode. That's his first of the race. Is he going to keep the lead? No. So Lotterer takes the lead. Meantime, Sims gets ahead of Verne for 4th position. So Lotterer takes the lead on lap 20. So lap 20, that turns to Lotterer. Unless
it will be tight with
Mortara can get him.
Exit.
Quebec, Bravo, Charlie, 7-2.
So Mortara would have led 19 laps across the line. Lotterer leads lap 20. So it's on lap 20 that he now loses that attack as Mortara goes on the inside into turn 1 to retake the lead of the race. And Sims taking 3rd as well, further back. Dives at the inside of Antonio Fritz da Costa. Da Costa can't defend it.
No. Car in front and car behind, no attack mode.
So Lotterer officially led a lap, but lap 21 onwards again belongs to Mortara. That's how it runs. So officially, Mortara has not led every single lap. He's led on every single lap, but officially across the line, Lotterer has clocked one more lead lap on the board because he crossed the line ahead. Verne takes attack mode, as does Verline, to again further confuse the TV pictures and gets out just ahead of Jake Dennis. Right, energy. Mortara 47, same as Lotterer. Sims 46, Da Costa 47, Van Dorn 48, Verne 47, Verline 47 as well.
Whiskey, Foxtrot, Bravo, November, Mike.
Okay, blue to map 1.
What action. This is fantastic. 20 minutes plus 1 lap to go here in Berlin. Sims is now out of attack mode. He's going to have to do this all on his own. So is Evans, and that's crucial for Evans because he's got Verne and Verline just in front of him with another 3.5 minutes each of attack mode left. So they're really done there. It's well done as well. It's ready for Christmas dinner for poor old Mitch Evans, who won the double in Rome. Can't look like he's going to win the double here in Berlin either. Jerome D'Ambrosio, team principal of Rocket Venturi, watching on, just hoping everything's going to be okay. Da Costa has fan boost, so has Van Dorn. No one's used their fan boost yet of the winners, as you can see on your screen. No one has used it. When it does, we'll get told and we'll scratch it off our list of the amount of that have. Everyone's used attack mode though. Sims has used both his attack modes, and so is now De Vries. De Vries takes his attack mode. He's down to 14th place. Drops down to 15th. Frines moves up the order. So the order keeps changing as well. Thank God you've got a driver tracker.
November, 6th November.
They've stayed together as well. The entire field separated by around about 25 seconds. No spinners, no accidents, just some poor pace has separated this field. They're running together. This is pack racing in Berlin. As now Van Dorn's under pressure from Verne. Verne's got attack mode, dives up the inside of the Mercedes and, offering no defence at all. So this is great stuff. Okay. Vern is coming through again. Just coming, yeah, Vern's 5th now as well. So having that back on. So let's hear from Jeff Radio.
Tara, and here comes the move from Vern.
Vern on the inside. Vern making the move to Costa on the inside. Turn 6 and does so. Vern takes a 4th position. Da Costa down to 5th. The two DS cheaters change places. Half-time change partners as they come through. Dennis takes attack mode as well and gets passed by Bird. He's got another minute left. Attack mode 2 for Bohemi as well.
Okay, 50-second attack mode remaining.
That's Eduardo Mortara.
Quebec, Mike, Delta 6 November.
And Mortara in 5 seconds is going to be out of attack mode as well and will be vulnerable to Vern, who's making up some great speed here. Mortara has now lost his first attack mode. He's still got one more to play with, which will be another 4 minutes. Here comes Vern again, trying to get past Sims. Sims put the car right in the centre of the track. Vern tries to swing around the outside at the same time to Costa and Van Dorn battling. Van Dorn goes through on the inside of the DS cheater. So Van Dorn takes 5th without fan boost or attack mode. That was proper for Van Dorn, getting ahead of Da Costa. Proper racing here in Berlin as they come back into the action zone.
What is finishing for information?
And now Vern's right on the tail of Alexander Sims. Meantime, as well for a line passing to Costa. Vern passes Sims for 3rd, and Verline gets ahead of Da Costa, but Da Costa and Evans takes attack mode, and that allows Roland, I believe, to split between them. No, Roland actually fills out back in 8th. We believe, yeah. So Mortara leads, Lotterer 2nd, Vern 3rd, Sims 4th, Van Dorn 5th.
Tango,
That's top 5.
Tango, Quebec, 3-6M.
And De Vries has got ahead of Lucas de Grassi, and de Grassi's into the pit lane. What? De Grassi into the pit lane, that's going to be for retirement, surely.
Map 4.
Vern Radio.
Max efficiency from now. The cars in front still has to take attack.
So Vern's being told to save energy from now on. Now we've back to Mortara's radio, but Lucas de Grassi is coming to the pit lane with a minute left of attack mode, and that is out of the race. So Lucas de Grassi retires from the Berlin ePrix on lap 25, and there's some debris at the exit of turn 4, so I wonder if de Grassi's made contact with someone. He's come down the pit road. I think he's now gone back ahead, back out to the track. Yes, he has, side by side. Sam Bird making a move on Oliver Rowland for 9th place. Bird is the word in Berlin, and he's through. And that's bad pace there, actually, from Rowland, because Jake Dennis on attack mode's now right in the back. So Bird had to get ahead to defend his own position when we see Dennis coming through.
1-4-6, Mike.
Dennis passes Rowland, so Dennis goes to 10th place now as well. So it's all a question of who's got the quickest. And I am personally thankful right about now that we haven't had a safety car or added time as being a solo commentator here today. Edward Hunter will be back with me tomorrow. Richard will be back later for the IndyCar. At the inside, Da Costa making the move. And Da Costa moves ahead.
And Vern behind you for information. 0.5 more.
Da Costa takes 6th position ahead of Pascal Verlaine as Van Dorn passes Sims. So it's Van Dorn to 4th, Sims down to 5th as well. So Van Dorn's making moves. Mortara still got another attack mode left.
Okay, red 5 map 8, red 5 map 8.
Fire map 8, so it's mid-saving for Mortara as they come through. Dragon of Giovinazzi dropped right back. De Grassi 2. Wonder if they made contact with each other. But they were so separated anyway. De Grassi, really bizarre as to why he's done that and come into the pit lane. Need to find that out. Hopefully Nicky will on the world feed. Friends has taken attack mode now, so he's got another 4 minutes left. So
Quebec 2, Victor Papa 3.
Mortara, Lotterer, Van Dorn, Cassidy, Tictum, Giovinazzi, all got attack modes left. Dan Tictum takes his first attack mode of the race here today. So everyone's got one left as well of Mortara, Lotterer, Van Dorn, Cassidy, Tictum, Giovinazzi. That's it. As at the inside, Da Costa, with a minute left of attack mode, makes the move on Alexander Sims, who's lost all of his attack modes. He used them early on in the race. So that's a disappointment there. Da Costa back on now. He needs to get ahead of Van Dorn if he wants to stay in this fight. Mortara's still got another attack mode, though. That's the best thing. He's got much more time to play with and much more abilities. As there's Van Dorn making the move for 3rd on Vern at the inside of turn 6. And he's taken it. Van Dorn takes third. Vern tries to come back at him. Hasn't worked out. The championship leader, who started 8th, is up into 3rd position here in Berlin with a beautiful start. Van Dorn trying to defend it. Oh! And that's Da Costa moving on the inside of his teammates.
Quebec 4, Mike 7-2.
So Vern down into 5th position. Da Costa up into 4th. And this is the Mercedes of Van Dorn. At the inside, lay on the brakes with driver's eye. Turns into the left, hairpin at turn 6. Sweet move. Van Dorn using his attack mode. His fan boost, sorry. So Van Dorn has used his fan boost to try and close in on Lotterer and Mortara. Fastest lap of the race goes to Robin Freins. It's a 1:07.927. Gunther has lost his attack mode. So everyone's about hitting 30% now. 30% is the max. Set of cameras on 29% as well. Gunther and Tictum on 34. Lotterer takes his final attack mode of the race, loses out. Oh, splices between the 2 Diasta cheaters of Da Costa and Vern. That was like a pinball. Beautifully slipped between the 2 of them, and Lotterer retakes 3rd position. Now, he's got 4 minutes of attack mode left to catch up to Van Dorn and Mortara.
Lima Papa 1.
That'll be easily done then. Lotterer will get ahead of Van Dorn and Mortara. That is for certain as well. Cassidy is on just taking attack mode as well. He's got another 4 minutes left. 3:40 officially on the board. Freins passes Sete Camera. So Mortara, Van Dorn, Tictum, Giovinazzi, all with attack modes left. And Degrassi's now past Giovinazzi. But the top 5,
Okay,
correction,
Van
the
Dorn
top
more
9.
energy than us behind you.
Now Van Dorn.
Push to attack this lap. Ignore 4 and
And that's
So Van Dorn's going for attack mode this lap. You heard on the first radio as well, Mortara saying to defend.
0.5%, 0.5%.
And there's going to be a 5% energy for the last lap. So are they going to take it now? No. Van Dorn follows his rules, takes attack mode, and comes out behind Lotterer. So Lotterer goes second with 2:44 left of attack mode. But if Lotterer goes to the lead now, he's got to defend from Van Dorn, and he's then got Mortara, who's still got that entire 4 minutes of attack mode left. So this is getting entertaining.
Quebec 8, Bravo Papa 0.
That's Mortara's radio, on the radio as well. As we've been hearing all race, we always hear from the race leader and anyone who's fallen out of the race or fallen out. Freins is out of attack mode now, so he's staying 13th. Cassidy, oh, and that was the 94, making a move on the inside. Pascal Wehrlein in the Porsche, getting on the inside of Alexander Sims and making the move for 6th place. Beautiful move there. His teammate, Andre Lotterer in the Porsche, is second, defending from Van Dorn. Van Dorn in that Mercedes, slow in qualifying. Great race pace. He's so much faster as they head down the back straight away towards turn 6.
2 minutes, 2 minutes 20.
Is Mortara going to take attack mode? No, I thought he would have. I would have taken attack mode there. If I was him, I would have taken it there because then I would have had more defensive time to Lotterer and Van Dorn. But you've got to use it. You've got to use it at some point in the race. No sign of the safety car either for anything, so this is looking quite quick for everyone today. It's going to be one of the fastest Formula E races we've ever done. Yes, it'll be 45 minutes
Quebec
plus
9,
1 lap.
Victor Papa 0.
But in terms of the amount of laps completed here at this Berlin circuit, it's going to be the quickest we've ever done at this track. So we'll get there in time. Of course, timed races on the new surface, 45 minutes plus 1 lap. But in terms of lap counts, the maximum we've ever managed here is 35 on this layout. And we're on 30 at the moment, so we're easily going to blitz it. As Sam Bird makes a move on the inside of Alexander Sims. As there's a battle for the back. De Vries was on the inside of Roland with Dennis on the outside. And Roland's passed Dennis. De Vries has passed Dennis. So Dennis was the big loser there.
Push for green code.
He drops down to 12th position, but we're nearly 15th.
Yes.
Mortara takes attack mode. Lotterer dives up the inside of turn 6, and so does Van Dorn. Now the game is on because Lotterer's only got 30 seconds left of attack mode. Van Dorn's got 1 minute 30 left. Mortara has got 4 minutes left. So now the game is on as to how good is the defensive game of both Lotterer and from Van Dorn. Lotterer has to defend from Van Dorn. And for 1 minute. and
Okay,
10
will be behind
seconds.
Stoffel for information.
So effectively, Lotte has got to defend from Van Dorn for a single lap. Then Van Dorn has to defend from Mortara for 3 extra laps. On now.
Okay, under consume behind Stoffel.
Lotte leads, lap 30. So Lotte leads across the line on that board as well. More action as well, more battling power. And Van Dorn again going defensive. Mortara's looking so much more faster. On that board as well, down towards turn 6. Lotte is looking in his wing mirrors. He's out of attack mode. Van Dorn's going through on the inside line. Mortara's going to try and follow him through as well. Lotte gets absolutely swamped. Through goes so Van Dorn takes the lead. Second is Mortara, and Lotte are down to third with 10 minutes to go. Not a bad race here so far, is it, Dad?
I don't know.
Thanks for coming in and helping me out with my bad voice.
I've been in Le Mans.
How's it going for
Le Mans.
How's it going for MotoGP?
I'm up to Moto 2 qualifying. Just had a good MotoGP qualifying.
Nice.
So I'm about 25 minutes behind.
Not bad at all. Right, here comes the exciting bit. Van Dorn's now out of attack mode, and he's got Mortara to defend for him for another 2 minutes 14.
Last
That's
time I
laps.
looked, Mortara was in the lead. How did Van Dorn get in front?
Mortara's taken attack mode.
Yeah. I always think that's strange that the attack mode isn't actually in the and just to the right of the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah.
Because it happens virtually every time, doesn't it? That
come back on, it nearly crashes.
You come back on and you lose your place.
Look at this. Van Dorn's got no attack mode. Mortara's still got another minute 45 up the inside at turn 6. Letting the brakes and gets the move. Meantime, Vern passing Lotte. The brothers of Formula E making battle. And I think he got ahead. Yes. So Mortara retakes the lead. Van Dorn second. Vern third. Lotte fourth. Da Costa fifth as things stand. And I think that would be Mortara possibly with the victory of the race. But he's still got he'll have another 5 minutes 30 plus 1 lap to defend. Oh, and Cassidy's in the pits.
Cassidy's in the pits.
Mortara takes the lead, by the way.
Do you reckon he's had some damage?
Must have. His lap times were very slow as well, so I think Cassidy's out of it now.
He's a lap down.
Now, Cassidy was up there where Degrassi was, so I wonder if there was...
behind you for information.
I wonder if there was contact between the two of them, because that explains why Degrassi came into the pit lane around about 5 minutes ago.
Right.
So I think Cassidy and him had contact. Giovinazzi takes his final attack mode. Replay of Mortara, and this is the move on the inside at turn 6.
Have you ever come in 10 minutes before the cup final ends?
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like that. The cup final's on today, by the way.
Oh, Da Costa using his attack mode, locks up and nearly wipes out Lotterer. Blimey.
We have the men's at about 4:30 and about 6 o'clock, the women's final.
Oh, they're both on the same day for the first time. Is that the first time they're both on the same day?
Sorry, it's the women's final is
tomorrow. Oh, I was going to say, first time they're both on the same day.
What's on at 7 o'clock? Oh, yeah. The Eurovision Song Contest is at 8 o'clock tonight.
5-6 Foxtrot.
That's Mortara on the radio as well, with energy.
Behind him does have access to...
That's Van Dorn being told who's behind him. Vern's got a fan boost. Yep, Jev's got a fan boost, so he could still get ahead. This might not be over for Jean-Eric Verne in the DS Techeetah.
I like Tempelhof
open
because it's quite a wide track because you've got so much space. You can set it out like a normal racetrack, and some of the tight street tracks in both this Formula 1 and IndyCar.
Verne using his fan boost on the way down towards turn 6. This is crucial. On the inside, trying to make a move. Dive bomb. Verne takes second. Looks out. Just about keeps the position. Yes. Verne takes second away from Van Dorn. And now Mortara's worried because whenever it's Verne behind him, in the past, he hasn't been able to keep him behind him.
Jev's been in this from the start, hasn't he? So, showing his expertise there.
We've got
it's a great move.
Yeah, we've got a little update for you.
Quebec, Victor 6 Charlie.
There's really bad weather coming in for the Indianapolis Grand Prix later on for IndyCar. So the start has been moved forward, 3:07 p.m. local, and I believe that's going to move it to about 8 o'clock UK time.
Just at the start.
Il a combien encore d'attaque mode?
No attack mode, it's finished for everybody.
just at the start of the Eurovision Song Contest. Ukraine are favourites to win. The Norwegian
You have
entry
the
is quite
same
good as
sock
well.
than Vern behind you. You use a fan boost to overtake Van Dorn.
So this is now Vern on the attack. He's 5 tenths behind at the moment as well, so it's getting a lot of action.
Less than Vern behind you for
In
information.
fact, they're all closing in. They're all massively closing in.
You never know, someone might vote for us this year.
Possibly.
It's less than 0.5%.
Birds on the back, trying to have an attack on Sims as well, as I just trying to find out this time zone. Battle, I'm going to have to do it later. We'll do it in the break. Anyway, now look at this. Vern's on the attack. 5 tenths between them as well. 3 minutes 40 plus 1 lap to go. Really on the attack now, really trying to find the positions.
Indianapolis is mid-America, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Van Dorn radio.
We have to hit targets. Under-consuming is bad.
Van Dorn then being told, you're on 10%, you've still got a long way to go. This track eats around about 3.5% per lap.
Yeah,
you're not going to make it.
Sims is on 9%, as is Dennis, you know, so, and Camera. So, you know, they're going to be out of it by the end of this race. And if you're out of it, Montara's just gone on 9. You know, if you're out of it by the end of the race, you won't even
classified. Yeah, you're out. Not even 90% will save you. If you hit 0%, it's an instant disqualification. Okay, on board with Vern.
Okay, it will be 4 laps to go, 4 laps to go.
Mortara's been told 4 laps to go with 10%. He's going to be very, very close. They're going to have to start saving energy, but Mortara can't. Look how much regen they're saving. In that corner alone, 10% of battery power was saved for Vern.
Jev the Rev strikes again.
Can he get ahead? Through turns 7 and 8, just slightly now. Into the turn 9 hairpin. That's very tight, sweeping right-hander. Lots of regen, slight on the brake as well. 8.5.
Jev is a much more mature driver now.
November 9.
He's experienced, especially in this. It's totally different from driving a petrol car, this. Because you have to save your tyres in petrol. You have to save your energy in this, as well as your tyres. You've got more things to think about. And it's knowing when to actually use that energy. And that only comes with experience. And that's why the likes of Lotterer, Van Dorn, Vern are up front.
There's 3 laps to go. On that lap, they lost 4% of energy. So as I said, they're using around about 3.5 per lap. They're not going to make it. If Mortara's hitting 6 now, they're not going to make it. This has been the fastest ePrix in history. In 45 minutes plus 1 lap, we would have gone more. Mortara goes defensive. It was too late. Vern made the move, but he got cocky at the exit and loses out to Van Dorn. Van Dorn shuts the door, and Vern stays in second. Van Dorn down to third. How did that happen? Mortara went defensive. Vern came to the inside line and just lost out on time. Now Van Dorn's in there. Now also is Lotterer. Is this the day Lotterer stops being a bridesmaid?
Van Dorn on 6% could win this.
I can't believe my heart's beating. We've got 2 laps to go and they're on 5%. They're not going to make it. Mathematical is not. It's telling me they're not going to make it. Cross the line. If they hit 4, they're done. 2 to go. 2% per lap.
And Vern have hit 4.
And Mortara is also...
Lotterer, De Costa and Evans too.
Yeah, this is it. They've messed up.
Sorry, Evans is still on 5.
They've messed up. Bird's on 5. Bird could win it. Evans and Bird, the 2 Jaguars, have timed this to perfection.
This is going to be so close.
This is an amazing end to the Berlin ePrix. 40 seconds plus 1 lap. That's 2 laps to go with 4% of energy. That's Mortara on the radio saying to shut up, let me get on with it. Verns are going defensive. Lotterer trying to go around the outside of Van Dorn at turn 6. To Costa and Evans have come into the battle now as well.
Montara and Vern 3%.
Wow.
Van Dorn and Lotterer now 3%.
They're going to sip. They are sipping right now. They are literally doing all they can. No wonder it's closed. Right back up as Evans nearly runs into the back of Da Costa and causes a big accident there nearly.
They've got 1 minute, 8 seconds to 10 seconds to go.
So, this is it, last
they're down
lap.
to 2%, the first and third.
Everyone's hitting 2 now. Even Bird and Evans has. As Vern looks again, very, very defensive. And that's Evans trying to come the inside to Costa. This is the last lap. They're all on 2%. Can they actually make it? Van Dorn struggling to stay ahead, and Lotterer as well. Da Costa's coming into it as well. I'm losing track. This is insane.
They're going to make it.
Just about.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Right, I don't think Vern's down
Okay,
1%, and so is Van
Dernier
Dorn
dernier tour, last lap.
on the final lap.
Evans passes to Costa. The Costa's lifted, and now Vern's lifting into turn 6. So is Van Dorn. Lotterer can't get through. Mortara has got 1.5 second advantage, and Mortara's going to coast across the line. That's possible. It's the question of who else can find the time. This is big. 0.8%, 0.6 for Vern. Oh, this is tense.
Montara's got 1%. He's got some energy back from the
Whiskey
recharge.
6-2.
Eduardo Mortara coast across the last corner. 4% for Vern. Van Dorn's all over him. Lotter has taken the back of Van Dorn. 0.2, 0.1. Coast across. He hit 0.
It hit
before the
0
line.
for Montara, Vern.
And
all
Van
it's
Lotterer. They're all hitting 0. Who hasn't hit 0 across the line?
Cross the line, Van Dorn.
Frines never hit it. Frines never hit it.
I think
Who
when you was
won?
looking at them going past, I think Van Dorn was the only one on 0.1 when he crossed the line.
Bravo mon petit.
I think
Ouais, c'est
Mortara,
bien.
if he
Tu
coasted,
mets de
might have
l'énergie dans les
won.
pneus arrière. Ok.
Oui,
Bien joué.
oui, je t'en mets.
That's
Dans
why
les
they
pneus
were
arrière.
coasting
Scénario
down
fort.
those
Scénario
corners.
fort, acknowledge. Scénario fort.
Instructions of the marshals. So 48525. Stay on track. Follow the instructions of the marshals.
So
48, 2, 5 and 5 stay on track. So that is race control. Scott Elkins confirming Eduardo Mortara wins the Berlin ePrix. It is his 4th win in Formula E. They've been told to stay on the track. Everyone hit 0 at the line.
48, 2, 5 and 5.
Yeah, that's...
So they're saying that all of them got through.
Okay.
Or are they waiting
Edo,
for the
Karun here in the
stewards to
commentary
make
box.
an
Congratulations,
judgment?
great race, well managed there.
Thanks a lot, Karun. It was a very, very difficult race. Obviously, leading the pack.
If you're wondering
you
what,
have,
if you're
it's not
wondering
easy
why,
because you're spending more energy than the others, but we managed it, and I'm very happy.
if you're wondering why they're
looks
still
like,
moving,
Jeff
it's because there is a
reserve energy, yeah.
reserve energy to get them back to the pit.
Thanks a lot, Karun. Thanks a lot.
So we're being told it is Eduardo
Here in the commentary
Mortara.
box. Congratulations, great race, well
That
managed
is
there.
what we've just heard on the radio. So we're being told Eduardo Mortara has won this race from Vern 2nd and Van Dorn 3rd, but with everybody hitting 0 as they cross the line, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some post-race penalties going into tomorrow.
You see, they have more accurate readings.
Yeah.
And when you slow down, you start to recharge the battery.
So it gives more back in, yeah.
And so slowing down on that last corner, but one, you know, the big sweep corner.
Yeah, turn 10, yeah.
Turn 10, it's possibly where they got 0.1% to actually cross the line. Okay, I know Van Dorn was on 1.1% when he crossed the line. The other two were on 0.
Yeah, they hit 0, 0, 0 across there.
So the actual true figures that the stewards get must show that they were all on 0.1.
So I'm just being told that, yes, so for those joining us for Indianapolis later, the start time is now at 8:07 p.m. British summertime.
And for those joining us for the Eurovision Song Contest here in Europe, where we might actually get points for the change, that starts at 8 o'clock our time, 9 o'clock European time.
I'm just being told by Hazel Southwell, they've been made it official with the classification. Eduardo Mortara has won the race. So according to the FIA stewards, that is the result. Mortara, Vern, Van Dorn, top 3.
You see, the thing that's on the TV isn't accurate.
Yeah.
It's not showing the accurate thing, and a bit of recharge could actually be the reason that they were showing 0, but they actually had 0.1.
So Mortara wins for the 4th time and the 2nd time this year, making him another repeat winner. He won back in Diriyah, race number 2, I should say. 2nd for Vern, again, another podium.
Yeah, these don't use Ferrari bottles
No, they don't, no.
for things. They
Back
have
to the mum.
They have Moe
Nice
here.
The mum.
Moe
Yes.
in the Loire Valley.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can't find Vern on my stat sheet, which is really bugging me. Here it is.
Champagne is
28th.
Champagne is a small town in the Loire Valley. Jerzac, you know.
I'm just going with you there.
Yeah.
My voice is done.
Yeah, Jerzak and Champagne and what's the other one? It should be Prozac, shouldn't it, the other one?
Mortara, so it was a 40-lap race in the end, and Mortara led 37 of them.
By the way, Le Mans is in the middle of the Loire Valley, and it's had a nice weekend up to now. No
it has,
rain.
yeah, no rain, which is a surprise.
It
Usually,
is a surprise because it's one of the most famous winemaking areas.
It's been made official. Mortara wins for the 4th time in Formula E. Verne is 2nd and Van Dorn 3rd. These are the official results. Lotter is 4th, Evans 5th, and Verline 6th. Bird 7th, Da Costa 8th, Sims 9th. De Vries rounds out the top 10 on points. Roland 11th and Fries in 12th.
And the Michelin man actually tripped on the top step.
I thought I saw him do that over compromise. Dennis 13th, Boemi 14th, Askew 15th, Turvey 16th, Sete Camera 17th, 18th for Gunther, Tictum 19th, Giovinazzi 20th. Oh, and Degrassi now being shown as out, as is Cassidy. So maybe Degrassi did hit fully 0% because he was still circulating on the last lap despite losing a lap in the pits.
Tell Luca.
So I'm just taking a look.
We can't sing the next bit.
Now, so Venturi Racing win, the Monaco drivers.
I've always liked Tempelhof because it is more like a normal racetrack. Because although it's an airport, there's plenty of room and they've laid out the track very wide.
Great.
And you know, it leads to overtaking, it leads to control, it leads to late braking, which often leads, like you saw, to people going wide.
Interesting enough, the people who won this, who led this race, Mortara, Lotterer and Van Dorn, 2 of the 3 on the podium. Lotterer ends up down in 4th place as he lost out to Vernon Van Dorn. Let's hear from the top 3 then, starting with Eduardo Mortara.
What a way to turn things around today. Pole position and your 2nd win of the season. Huge congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, what a day. Already after the qualifying, we were already very happy, but this race was amazing, very stressful, obviously, because behind they had different strategies and I had to defend. But in the end, everything went all right, and I'm mega happy.
What happened there at the end between you and Jean-Eric Verne?
You have to ask him. Well, he tried to overtake me, but I was kind of like anticipating it. Luckily for me, like he couldn't really stop for the apex of the corner, and I could repass him like straight away. And I knew that after that, he had spent like quite a lot of energy, so it would have been like very difficult for me for him to pass me again.
And did the strategy have to change much during the course of the race, or were always planning to sort of use your attack mode as late as possible?
That's the good thing about Formula E. You need to constantly change your strategy. You have obviously a plan at the beginning of the race, and nothing goes according to plan, and you obviously need to adapt. And the others are trying, you know, to destabilize you. But in the end, everything worked out very well for us.
Congratulations, you're right in the championship title fight now. Edo Mortara for Rocket Venturi Racing.
Yeah, Eduardo Mortara, who after this race as well had dropped to 5th in the standings on 49 points. Actually, that was Richie's pick a winner going into this race one, and it was mine too for Mortara. 49 points back. He now gets into the title fight. Rich will be back hopefully for IndyCar later as well. He had to dash off just before the start.
Nice, sweet little bracelet. She's got a big, thick gold bracelet on.
Nikki.
Nikki.
Yeah.
Shields.
Yes.
Yeah. Nikki Shields has got a gold bracelet on. And then she's got one of those name bracelets with Arthur on.
Oh, her son, firstborn, of course. Second son. I cannot remember what his name is. So while we hear from Jean-Eric Verne,
it's Jeff.
Well, Jean-Eric Verne, that was a very busy race for you. Are you satisfied with P2 today? Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a busy race. A lot of things happened, and happy with second. Tried to give it a go to Edo, but I think his mirror working quite well. So he saw me coming, and I still had to try. You know, I was not gonna sit behind and just be happy with second. So I had to try something, but it was, you know, it was fair, and then it was quite tight with Stoffel. So at first my target was to win, and then the threat was coming from behind, so I had to watch out to stuff. But no, happy with second, another podium and more points. Hopefully tomorrow we can have this little better to finally win a race this year. But other than this, it's okay.
Exactly, that win still just escapes you, but you are second in the championship standings, and we do get to do it all again tomorrow. And just seeing the pace from the car, that must be reassuring to see.
Yeah, no, I mean the pace is good. The pace was probably better in the middle part of the race rather than the end. So maybe in the middle part I could have gained more time, more advantage. But yeah, it's okay. We're gonna try and learn from this race and move on to tomorrow.
Well, have a good rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. John-Eric Verne for DS Cheetah.
Nikki's two children, Arthur, of course, was the firstborn. Orlando was the second one, born just a couple of weeks ago, of course.
I wonder where he was conceived.
I'm just being reminded in my...
Florida?
Probably. I've just been reminded, by the way, that Eduardo Mortara is still under investigation for a pit lane infringement before the race even started.
I always remember Nikki Shields at Goodwood scaring the life out of someone she took up the hill.
Yes, yeah.
She is one fast driver, is Nikki Shields.
Now, let's talk to the third place finisher, Stoffel van Dorn. It is podium number 11 of his Formula E career.
After finishing third, only 0.2 of a second behind Jean-Eric Verne in the end, incredibly tight.
And if
But let's hear
Jackal
from
stopped
the
talking,
championship leader,
he's down with Nicky.
Stoffel van Dorn. Nicky.
Well, Stoffel van Dorn, huge congratulations. Considering you dropped so many places during the course race, are you surprised to be on the podium?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised. I didn't have the best of opening laps. I lost so many places. I was probably down in P15 or something at some point, but yeah, kept my cool. I felt immediately there was space in the car, so I could really use that today, get efficient overtaking done. And then, yeah, the team did well with the strategy. I managed to execute it and kind of recover my poor performance in lap 1.
It was an absolutely fantastic drive. Huge congratulations. Stoffel van Dorn for Mercedes EQ.
Isn't his father-in-law a famous IndyCar driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be...
Which one was it?
It was the one that was it McLaren as a...
Name escapes me now. I know it.
Escapes
it's been
me,
too many years. Because Van Dorn had a run at the 500, didn't he?
Yeah, because Van Dorn's accent is as if he's married to a Canadian or an American. It's got that little twang of stateside on it.
I'm desperately Googling as well because he was dating somebody, wasn't he? Definitely. And
yeah, it's like they're very good at taking up the accents, the Belgians. The Belgian lot of Manchester City all sound like they come from Salford.
Are we going to have the podium as well? Okay, well, Channel 4 have gone off here for a podium, which means we haven't got a podium, which is nice.
Kevin De Bruyne, he's scored 4 goals the other night. Fantastic performance from De Bruyne. So,
just waiting for the
Channel
podium.
4. He picked Channel 4 and not Eurosport.
Didn't expect that though to lose the.
Are you
podium.
going on Channel?
Yes, I am.
Eurosport. There you go.
Yes, I am.
Los geht's mit der Siegerehrung. Let's begin the
podium ceremony going on in the background then. So I'll try and angle it so we can all see it in the comment box. So coming onto the podium now, Rocket Venturi Racing. Second win of the season for them. Fantastic for Venturi to get up there for the second time this year. They won in Diriyah. Mortara led the title and then they just dropped off. So it's nice seeing them back up there again this weekend. A strong start here in Berlin. Provisional results posted at 15:55. So that was about 7 minutes ago.
In third place from Mercedes EQ Formula E team, Stoffel van Dorn.
And Stoffel van Dorn onto the podium. Continues the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Gets another 18 points to his name, which puts him on 99 World Championship points. And we're in Germany.
Channel 4 are actually showing Karoon talking to the lad from Bolton.
Hang on, I only get to make this joke once. Stoffel van Dorn is leading the title on 99 Lufthansa. I couldn't resist it. We're in Germany.
Nine and niner.
In second place from DS Cheetah,
Jean-Eric Verne. Jean-Eric Verne finishes second, 28th career podium, most of anyone now in Formula E. Second to only Lucas de Grassi on 36, I should say. That was a Moeism.
Jev.
And now...
But the good news is...
are we going to have the podium? Eduardo Mortara wins.
I was really confused because the guy said John-Eric Verne.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm looking at Montara.
The winning driver from
You've got to save your energy.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of the drivers that come over make that mistake. They go flat out like they do in Formula 1.
Now, the Monegasque national anthem for Rocket Venturi Racing. I always loved the Monaco theme, and it always confuses me. The Monaco Historic Grand Prix is going on right now. 2 weeks ago, we had the Monaco ePrix. 2 weeks' time, we've got the Monaco Grand Prix. That's what always confuses me.
Well, it saves not you setting up that track.
Yeah.
For 3 different things in 3 different times of the year isn't really good, is it? So
yeah.
you might as well
stick it all in the same time.
Stick it all in the same 6-week period.
Reminder, Monaco, just part of the month of May. Indianapolis kicks off next week, all of practice and qualifying as well.
It's the only track that I can think of where, 2 hours afterwards, the gates are opened and the traffic's coming back down the track.
It's the perfect racetrack. It's the perfect street track as well, in terms of the fact that it truly is a street track, because an hour after qualifying, as you say, everyone's on it.
Yeah.
Literally 1 year. Do you remember? It was actually 2019. Charles Leclerc spun at Rascasse because he hit a champagne patch on the way to the grid, and it was just like he hit a wet champagne patch in the background.
Lots of people
as well.
celebrating.
Yeah. So it'll be time for the trophies to come out, and then we'll go off air and get ready for British Touring Car qualifying.
Rascasse used to be a restaurant, but I think it's a nightclub now, isn't it?
I think it's restaurant during the day, nightclub at night now.
Right.
Yeah. But definitely was all sorts in the past.
The Monegasque national anthem.
And that Jack Nicholson's on both now. He wasn't on the YouTube earlier. It was Jack on the world feed. Anyway, the Constructors' Trophy presented to Rocket Venturi. Only the 3rd time they get one of those.
I think they've already done this on the other one, haven't they?
No, just doing it now. Look. On the TV pictures were live. That guy's got my selfie stick.
Has he really?
Yeah, where is it? It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Look, it's one of these. You have one of those on. Or with a big phone up there. That's why this was such a good idea when we go trackside. One of these. Go on.
Now just looking at all that equipment down there.
So much tech on the side. Stoffel van Dorn, as I said, he's 11th podium in Formula E. And another 3rd place as well. Andre Lotterer must be getting fed up. He's always the bridesmaid. He's always finishing just outside the podium. He's always finishing 2nd. He's never won a Formula E race before. Got close again today. Maybe tomorrow he can do it. The day Andre Lotterer wins a Formula E race.
Just heard the dog.
Yeah.
Down, Daphne.
Oh, very nice joke. That's a Just Good Friends one, isn't it?
Yeah.
2nd place for Jean-Luc Verne. 28th podium as well. He's vastly closing in now.
Oliver Steedman.
So he's 3rd in the all-time list. 28 podiums for Jean-Luc Verne. 29 for Sebastian Buemi. 36 for Lucas de Grassi.
I always think that he looks a bit like Ross Brawn, Steedman.
Yeah, it does, doesn't he? Yeah. Race winner, Eduardo Mortara. 4th win, 9th podium. Back in the title hunt at the halfway stage of the season. You're right, actually. Time for the selfie, with a less impressive selfie stick, I must say. But it's just a normal one there. Take the selfie with everyone in there. Before the cars get drenched and the race suits they've got to wear tomorrow get drenched as well. iPhones get moved away. Well, no one's actually taking the selfie stick away from them because it is champagne time. And you kind of need them to get it out. Look there, just put the phone down there. Someone's iPhone 11 is about to break. And where's he supposed to hit it now with the phone there? The big Moet bottles. The mum champagne as well. Nice clink for the photos. Off go the extinguishers, off go the fireworks, off goes the confetti. It's champagne time in Berlin. Ironically enough, the German flag of yellow, red and black streamers fly up. And the entire median of the fans get soaked. That's a good idea there. Soaking the fans as well in all of the champagne.
Only if you've got a hood.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of people with hoods, the team gets soaked at Venturi as well. Not the best idea in the world. That one, as they come through.
I don't know. They deserve it as well.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow is going to be absolutely insane. They'll do it all again, but in reverse. Yeah, tomorrow, it's reversed. This track layout, overnight, the lights will get switched around, the grid hatchings will change positions, and everything will get reversed as we race for Berlin ePrix Race 2. I think they're calling it the Lindbergh track. But yeah, the reverse one. So that's coming up shortly as well.
So is the Cup Final Mark II.
Yeah, what time does that kick off?
Chelsea versus Liverpool from Wembley. League Cup Final was won by Liverpool. So Chelsea are looking for revenge, but I've got a feeling that Mane will get the winner for Liverpool.
What time's that? 4:30?
About 4:30.
4:30. Oh, I might be free then.
4:30, 5 o'clock.
Depends. That explains why the touring cars is early.
Yeah.
For qualifying, yeah. They don't want to spoil it, do they? ITV and BBC have got it live, haven't they? For the first time.
Yeah, because they've got the rights back, so it's on terrestrial channels, and not just one, but two.
Explains also why Formula E is now earlier. Everything's now earlier just to avoid that football at the moment as well.
It has a worldwide audience, the FA Cup Final.
It does, yeah, massive worldwide audience. Well, it's like the Super Bowl, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we're done here for today. Thanks to Ian Birch as well. Richie was in briefly. Didn't hear from him, I don't think, but we'll see him tomorrow. Thanks, Dad. See you in a second. From us all, though, we'll be back tomorrow. Edward Hunter will be joining me in the commentary box tomorrow for Formula E Race 2 here in Berlin, or the Lindbergh track, whatever it is in reverse. But what a race we've had here today. My thanks to all of you for joining us. And as well, special thanks to SHT for all the messages in the chat. You really helped me out here today, keeping the commentary up. As it said, Eduardo Mortara, who wins, but is under investigation. Will he keep that win? I hope he does. It's been a good one. Join us, though, tomorrow. We'll be on air at 1:50 British summer time, 10 minutes before lights out, with a quick highlights of quali, and Edward Hunter and me back in the box as well for all of the action. My thanks to everyone for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. And I've just been told in my ear I can't go off air yet because I've got to remind you, IndyCar now starts 7:45 British summer time for our build-up show with lights out at 8:03. So get in touch with that. So that's British summer time. We'll be back later. Bye for now.